This studio vlog is brought to you by Skillshare. Shout out to Skillshare for continuing to support this channel, which in turn allows me to bring helpful content to you. So if you're new here, my name is Sheena and I'm an Etsy shop owner and illustrator based in New York City. And what you see me doing here is finally getting a new upgrade to my shop, which is a second Cricut cutting machine. So I opened my Etsy shop back in December 2018 and I've been using one machine the whole time and just being patient with my cuts and doing one mat at a time. But my best friend was kind enough to send me his Cricut that he has not been using, and I only paid him for shipping. So I basically got it for free, which is better than any deal I'm gonna find online. I saw that Catnip, one of my favorite creators, ended up getting an extra Cricut for her shop, and now she's thinking about a third. So I am just excited to even have a second with such a small shop. So the first thing I want to do is get this machine calibrated, because as you can see, I did some cuts and they are completely off. So all you want to do is go into the Cricut Design Studio. They have a, I guess you can say, a cutting calibration setup where you can print out this sheet of paper and the machine calibrates itself. It's a fairly simple process. So whenever people contact me on YouTube and let me know that their cuts are off, it's going to be one of three reasons. The first one is you have not properly calibrated your machine. The second thing could be that your printer is not printing sharp lines, so it's hard for the Cricut to read the registry marks. Or three, you're not inserting the mat properly, so you're not using two hands and letting it basically slide in itself, so the mat is going in crooked. So if you avoid those three things, you will usually get fairly precise cuts and stop wasting sticker paper like I've been for so long. So as you can see, this calibration was off. It's too much of the black line on one side, so I am going to restart the process. But like I said, it's automated, it's super easy, and if you get a new Cricut or you update your firmware, I totally recommend doing this process every time. Hey vlog, so welcome to a new day. I'm not gonna make this super long because I am running late, but I'm actually going to meet up with someone that I met on Instagram. She's a fellow Etsy shop owner and illustrator, and so she DM'd me. We've been talking for a while, and she wanted to meet up at a local coffee shop, so that's what we're gonna go do. I have to walk Dakota really fast, but I got up, I put a little bit of makeup on. I woke up really tired today, but I don't know, I'm in much better spirits now that I'm like put together, and it's also getting cold outside. Thank you very much. Fall, autumn season. So I'm going to enjoy that and go meet up with her now. So let's go.
Yeah, right? Oh, sorry, look. So I look at the cloud, I see what I like,
You're
and then I just start drawing like, oh, this looks like a little bear with pizza.
That's not creative though. What the hell?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to do now, just to try to get something. Just to try to get something.
Hey guys, so I am back from my lunch day and I am so happy that I went. I met up with a fellow creator and Etsy shop owner who contacted me on Instagram, and her name is, I believe, Chardea is how she pronounced it, but what an amazing soul. She is beautiful. She's also from New York, so we had a lot in common when it comes to that. It was just great to kind of talk and connect with someone who is going through what you're going through in the same city that you live in. So I don't know, we just had so many talking points. It just felt so natural and organic, and she was so sweet that she even brought me something, and like I don't even want to open it because it's so freaking cute. Like, I feel so lucky to have this platform and to have people who actually want to meet me and get to know me, because I feel like I'm a fairly boring, introverted person. So I'm just glad that I went. We sat down, we discussed Etsy, our struggles, our dreams, and hopefully we can meet up again because it was really great. And I will also link her Etsy below because she is super talented. Like, if you guys think that I have a good shop, you need to see her. She has been in the game for a while. She's been doing this. She's just a great artist overall and a great person. So I'm really happy that we met. Now, on to the rest of my day. I just left that coffee shop, and then you guys saw that I stopped by the Bklyn art store to pick up some cardstock because that is what I put my flat lays on. So if you guys see me doing any Instagram images or Etsy and you see a backdrop or a piece of paper, it's usually a huge piece of cardstock that I just buy at the art store. But while I still have makeup on and we still have some daylight, I'm gonna go ahead and record a video. I've been waiting to record the whole like braces FAQ video. I wanted to wait like a month so I can get used to them and give some real feedback and experiences. So now it's definitely a good time. I've had them for about a month and a week. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that video out. And then once I'm done recording that video, I'm gonna come back and kind of give you guys some shop updates and also show you how I kind of restock my product and kind of get my space back in order after a busy week of packing orders. Alright guys, so I am finally done recording that video. I think it should be pretty good for those of you who are interested in braces or just curious of what my experience was like. I think it's fairly informative and hopefully you guys like it. So I'm going to get that footage uploaded into my computer, but I also want to show you guys some new additions to my workspace setup. Alright guys, so here is my desk setup, and the surprise is I have not one Cricut, but two. I cannot believe this, guys, but I have two Cricut machines now, and I am so grateful. You guys have no idea how much it's going to speed up my processes. It was so hard just having one machine, and yeah, now I have two. I think I'm going to name her Shirley because of this color. Like, she's so retro, but I am so in love. I am so grateful. Thank you so much, Devin, for sending this to me. So yes, they are sitting together right now, but the hope is that I can have a shelf or something and have both of them running at the same time. But I'm getting super official, you guys. I am so happy about this, and thanks to Devin for just being a fucking amazing friend and giving this to me. So as you guys can see, my workspace looks fairly normal right now, but once you start looking inside of my drawers and like in this whole area, things are a hot mess, like a complete hot mess. So whenever I get a rush of orders, things just kind of get thrown all over the place. Like, these are my packing supplies, they're all over the place. I need to cut some more of this tissue paper and just kind of get things back in order so that my packing processes can be really quick and efficient, especially because Dustin has been helping me lately. So I'm basically going to go through, you know, all of my drawers to my packing supplies. I should have some more envelopes coming today as well, but I'm going to go through all of my packing supplies. I'm going to recut stickers because right now my stock is pretty low. I realized last night when I was packing orders, like, I was recutting so many old sticker packs where I just need to have multiples ready to make my packing easier overall. So yeah, I'm gonna get my area in order, try to do some organization. So once I go into what I call bum mode, you probably won't see me on camera again. So just in case you don't, I will see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just insert like a montage of me kind of cleaning up, restocking, and packing some orders, but really chill for the rest of the night. I hope you guys have enjoyed the footage up to this point, and I'll catch you later. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull all of my sticker stock and just see what needs to be restocked. Now, some of these items I don't sell too much of, so this is also a good time for me to gauge just what is not selling, like what's not popular, so I don't put too much of my time and focus into those particular items. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so this is most of my stock. Some of it I'll have to go back and kind of look just in case I just don't have it at all and I'm not seeing it. But yeah, this is what I've produced so far. And sometimes seeing all of it laid out like this just kind of reminds you of like all the work you have done, just in case you start getting a little bit of imposter syndrome. But now that I'm taking a look through here and all of these stickers, I'm kind of seeing like what I'm running out of, what I have way too much of, things like that. And one thing about these like different skin tone sticker packs, I really enjoyed making them at the start of the year, but they take a very long time to make. And to be honest, I was selling mostly one particular skin tone, which is the one that is labeled caramel, and I wasn't selling as much of the lighter one. So I just didn't want to keep producing these to just produce for one skin tone. Like, does that make sense? Like, I do sell a little bit of everything, but that particular one is a revenue driver for some reason. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm basically going to set up my Cricuts, get them going so I can just start cutting and restocking for the next probably like hour or so. It's going to get loud in here, so obviously I'm going to turn on music and just time lapse through it. Now, while I open up my Excel spreadsheet to start logging all of my inventory, I want to take a quick moment to thank our video sponsor, Skillshare. So if you've been here a while, you know that I continue to partner with Skillshare because I truly find value in their platform. And a lot of the questions that you guys ask me, there are dozens of videos that can answer those questions for you, but with visuals and from professionals. So just in case you're new here and you haven't heard of Skillshare, they are basically an online learning community with thousands of classes covering various topics such as photography, design, creativity, illustration, and even how to open an Etsy shop. And you're being offered high quality visual content, which in my opinion is the best way to learn. And even if I'm just feeling a bit uninspired with my illustrations and just need a bit more of creativity in my life, I like to go to their illustration videos and just kind of look at different artists and their drawing styles and photographers and designers. And recently I came across a video by this digital artist and illustrator named Temi Coker, and I just love his style. He basically takes like two images and he mashes them together, and it's just like so visually stimulating. And I'm telling you guys, you have to check it out for yourself, but he is so talented and he walks you through his entire process in Photoshop. So even though it's not an art medium that I particularly use, it definitely gave me some inspiration with my own illustrations. So as you can tell, there is something on Skillshare for everyone, and one of my favorite parts about the platform is that it is very affordable with an annual subscription that is less than $10 a month. And please take it from me, from someone that has spent over $200 on one individual workshop, this platform is totally worth it because you can pivot and change at any time and you still get your money's worth. And for those of you who are really trying to hone in on your skills and perfect a certain craft, they do offer a premium membership that also gives you unlimited access so you can join various classes and communities that are just right for you. And of course, I would not be telling you about all this awesomeness without hooking you up. So Skillshare has partnered with me on this video to give you guys 2 free months to check out the platform for yourself. I will have a unique link below, so be sure to click that link in the description bar and join millions of creators learning on Skillshare today. Okay, so now that I've taken inventory of basically all of my product from my Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to go through, find all the products that I am out of stock, and basically print and cut them. So the best part about this process is that you can reevaluate like what's working and what's not, like what's selling constantly, what you haven't restocked in months, and then kind of figure out where you stand. And you can also reevaluate if you should redo your marketing or your pricing or the actual design of the product. So I'm going to go ahead now, go through my Excel spreadsheet, find the ones that are zeroed out, and start printing and cutting some new stock. Alright, so since I've been cutting stickers for like my whole life, we are now going to shift over to packing pins. I don't believe I've showed this entire process on camera, so I figured I would share that now. So my manufacturer sends me the pins in these individual bags, and I'm not too happy about the waste perspective, but I think it's on purpose because if not, the enamel pins would rub against each other and the color and basically the finish would rub off. So one of the first things that I do is I get all my supplies out. I also use this like cork board like DIY that I did years ago because it just works really well for this process. So I'll take each pin out the bag, do a quick inspection, make sure it's good enough to sell, and then I set it to the side. I'm also setting aside any pins that I consider seconds, which means they have minor imperfections, and so I plan on putting them on sale in my shop. So once a pin is fully inspected and approved, I'll go ahead and grab one of these backing cards and just attach it. And as you guys saw from the previous clip, I got my cards made with Zap Creatives. It did cost a bit more money to get the recyclable paper, but I just opted for that decision because I feel like there's enough waste involved with this process. So here I am doing the same process with my bookmarks. I do a quick inspection to make sure everything lines up, and then I just attach a tassel by hand, and it's pretty simple to do. It just takes a bit of time. So I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed seeing the restocking process with me and just kind of how I get my shop back on track. There were a lot more things that I had to do, like cut tissue paper and get my envelopes delivered, but it would have been a super long video. So let me know if you guys would like to see that in a separate video, but I hope you enjoyed this insight either way. Again, if you have not checked out Skillshare, I will have that link below. I'm telling you, if you are new at this game, it's going to be totally worth your time than digging through comment sections on YouTube. Trust me, I've been there. So I appreciate your support. Be sure to subscribe if you are not, and I will see you in the next studio vlog. Bye.